Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to our basic science class. Okay, the last class we are studied about the photosynthesis and respiration. I think you had understood that topic. So, what happened during photosynthesis? Is photosynthesis, it's happen only in plants, okay, and respiration takes place both the plants and animals. During respiration, the oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out, okay. So I think you had understood the concept. Today we are going to learn about new topics. Before that, I will read a diary note on a student name is Safia. All of you listen? Okay. Are you ready? So, I will read that diary. Today, we went on study tour from school. The orchidarium attracted me the most. Orchidarium is a garden where orchid varieties are grown. How beautiful are the orchid flowers? What surprised me was the way these plants are being nurtured. They are grown on hanging wooden planks tied with materials like coconut fiber. Some others grow on branches of trees. They don't require soil to grow. So, it's all about the orchidarium. What is orchidarium? Orchidarium is a place where orchids are grown. Did you see the orchids? What is the speciality of orchids? Yes, they do not grow on soil. The orchids are special kind of plants. They do not grow on soils. It grows on other plants. Okay, you know that. The speciality of orchid is they do not grow on soil. So, there are different kinds of plants are there. We can classify into them. All of you listen here. The plants are classified into different groups. Classification is based on nutrition. Okay, the classification is based on nutrition. So, what is nutrition? The process in which obtaining food and use properly. Okay, so based on that nutrition, we can classify the plants into, yes, how many groups? 4 groups. Okay. The first one is autotrophs. The first one is autotrophs. What is autotrophs? Yes, the plants prepare their own food. Autotrophs means plants prepare their own food. Example, yes, rice, wheat, mango. So, based on the classification based on nutrition, classification means grouping of plants. Based on nutrition, the plants are classified into 4. Okay, that means all the plants are not prepare their food. Okay, the first one is autotrophs. Autotrophs means they prepare their own food. Example, rice, wheat, mango, like that. Second one is epiphyte. Do you know what is epiphyte? Do you know? Before that, I will show a picture. Okay. Can you see this? This is the picture of Vanda. Okay. Commonly known as Maravara. Okay. This is the picture of Vanda. It's a kind of orchid. It's a kind of orchid. And you know what? There is a thick root. Okay. Thick root. They do not grow on soil. Yeah, we say that the orchids do not grow on soil. It has thick root. This root helps to absorb moisture from the atmosphere. Okay. It does not grow on the speciality or peculiarity of the orchid, the Vanda is they do not grow on soil. They grow on other plants. And how they get the water? They absorb moisture from this thick root. Okay. This kind of plants are called epiphytes. Okay, epiphytes means the plants, they depend others, they grow other plants and depend them without harming them. Without harming means it does not affect badly. Okay, it grow on other plants, it grow on other plants for shelter and support. They prepare their own food, they only depend others for shelter and support. They are called epiphytes. Example vanda. Okay, this vanda has thick root. Through this root they absorb yes, water, okay, moisture from the atmosphere. So first one is autotrophs, second one epiphytes. Epiphytes means they the plants which grow on other plants without harming them. It means it only for shelter and support. Okay, next one is parasite. The next one is parasite. Okay, I will show a picture here. Can you identify? Can you see this picture? This is the picture of Loranthus. Loranthus, okay, commonly known as Ithal. From where we can see the Loranthus? Yes, mango tree. Okay, it's growing on mango tree. It's harmful? Yes. It's good or bad? Yes, it's harmful for the mango tree. So our second classification is parasite. Parasite again classified into two. First one is autotrophs, second one epiphytes, third one parasite. Parasite again classified into two groups, that is semi-parasite and total parasite. Semi-parasite and total parasite. Okay, semi-parasite example Loranthus. Okay, that means that commonly known as Ithal. Okay, the same parasite means it depend other for food. Okay, it consists of two groups, semi-parasite and total parasite. In the case of semi-parasite like Loranthus, they absorb water and minerals. They absorb water and minerals from host plant. Do you know what is host plant? Host plants means the main plants. Okay, the main plant in which the others are depending. So in the case of semi-parasite depend other plants for they absorb water and minerals. They prepare the food, but they absorb the water and mineral from the host plant. Is it clear? The parasite is the plants which depend other plant and it is harmful to the host plant. In the case of epiphytes, they only depend for shelter. But in the case of parasite, they absorb the water and minerals from the host plant. So it may harmful. Okay. An example is Loranthus. Next one is, can you see this picture? Can you see? Yes, this is Cuscuta. Okay, commonly known as Moodillathani. This is a kind of climber. This is a kind of climber. In the case of Cuscuta, it absorbs the food directly from. In the case of Cuscuta, it absorbs the food directly from the host plant. And what happened? What happened? Yes, it's harmful to the host plant. Okay. Total parasite, semi-parasite means it absorbs the water and minerals, but they prepare their food. But in the case of total parasite, it absorbs the food directly from the host plant. So example is Cuscuta. Cuscuta is one of the example of total parasite. What they do, the Cuscuta is absorb food from the host plant. Okay, it is harmful to the host plant. And next I have a picture. Can you see this? This is Rafflesia. Okay, this is Rafflesia. What is the speciality of this flower? This is the largest flower on the world, Rafflesia. This is also grouped under total parasite. This also grouped under total parasite. It means it depends the host plant, other plants for directly for the food. It absorbs the food directly. Did you got it? Okay. So the plants are classified into 4 based on the nutrition. The first one is autotrophs and the second one epiphytes. Third one parasite. The last one is saprophytes. Saprophytes means it absorbs nutrient from the dead materials. Okay. The example mushroom we can study it about in next class, details in next class. So today we are going to learn about classification of the plants based on nutrition. What is nutrition? The process in which food obtained by food and utilizing it. Okay. There are 4 type of plants. First one is autotrophs. Okay. Autotrophs means the plant prepare their own food. Example, rice, wheat, mango, like that. Any kind of plants. Second one is epiphytes. What is the spelling of epiphytes? E-P-I-P-H-Y-T-E-S. Okay. Epiphytes are the plant which grow on other plants only for shelter and support. They prepare their own food but they depend other for only for the shelter and support. Example, vanda is a kind of orchid. Then how they get the water? There is a speciality of vanda. They do not grow on soil. Then how they get the nutrients? They absorb moisture from the atmosphere. Okay. These are called epiphytes. Epiphytes are not harmful to the host plant. Host plant means host plants is the main plant. Okay. The main plant. So epiphytes are the plants which grow on other plants for shelter only, does not affect harmfully the host plant. And third one is parasite. Okay, it's important in exam. The question is like that. Write the semi-parasite and total parasite, the difference between the semi-parasite and total parasite. The parasite is again divided into 2, that is semi-parasite and total parasite. Okay. Parasite means the plants which depend other plants or host plants for food. Semi-parasite means example Loranthus. Okay. It absorbs the water and minerals from the host plant and prepare food, but it harmful to the host plant. Next is total parasite. Total parasite example is Cuscuta, is a kind of climber. It spread all over the host plant. Okay, it's also harmful to the host plant. Next one is, what is the importance of total parasite? Total parasite means, yes, it absorbs the food directly from the host plant. So it's very harmful to the host plant. And next is Rafflesia. What is the importance of Rafflesia? It is the largest flower of the world and it is a total parasite. That means it absorbs directly the food. The last one, saprophytes. Saprophytes means the plants absorb nutrient from the dead and decay matters. Example, mushroom. We can study about details, the saprophyte details in next class. Okay? Is it clear that? Now we can revise it. We are studied about different kinds of plants based on nutrition. The first one is autotrophs. That means it prepare their own food. Second one, the epiphytes. Epiphytes means the plants which grow on other plants These plants depend on other plants only for shelter. Okay. Example, vanda. Next one is semi-parasite. Parasite again divided into semi-parasite and total parasite. The first one, semi-parasite. Plants that absorbs water and minerals from the host plant. Okay. And prepare their own food. Example, loranthus. The last one, total parasite. It means plants that absorbs food directly from the host plant. So both the semi-parasite and total parasite harm the host plant. Okay. I think it's time to wind up. You understand the concept of the classification. Okay. So write all the poem and study well. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.